The process of photosynthesis, light-independent reaction. What happens during light-independent reactions? During the light-independent reactions, ATP and NADPH from the light-dependent reactions are used to produce high-energy sugars. During the light-independent reactions, commonly referred to as the Calvin cycle, plants use the energy that ATP and NADPH contain to build stable, high-energy carbohydrate compounds that can be stored for a long time. Carbon dioxide molecules enter the Calvin cycle from the atmosphere. An enzyme in the stroma of the chloroplast combines the carbon dioxide molecules with 5 carbon compounds that are already present in the organelle, producing 3 carbon compounds that continue into the cycle. The 6 carbon dioxides come from the cytoplasm into the stroma. For every 6 carbon dioxide molecules that enter the cycle, a total of 12 3-carbon compounds are produced. Other enzymes in the chloroplast that convert the 3-carbon compounds into the higher energy forms in the rest of the cycle, they're using energy from ATP and higher energy electrons from NADPH. ATP reduces down in energy down to ADP, and NADPH converts down to NADP+, losing electrons. And these energies are from the light-dependent reactions. At mid-cycle, 2 of the 12 3-carbon molecules are removed from the cycle. These molecules become the building blocks that plant cells use to produce sugars, lipids, amino acids, and other compounds. The remaining 10 3-carbon molecules are converted back into 6 5-carbon molecules that combine with 6 new carbon dioxide molecules to begin the next cycle. And when they recombine, they use the ADP and convert it back to ATP. The Calvin cycle uses 6 molecules of carbon dioxide to produce a single 6-carbon sugar molecule. So 6 carbon dioxide produces a 6-carbon sugar molecule. The energy for the reactions is supplied by compounds produced in the light-dependent reactions, an ATP, NADPH, and an ADP. The plant uses the sugars produced by the Calvin cycle to meet its high energy needs and to build macromolecules needed for growth and development. When other organisms eat plants, they use the energy and raw materials stored in these compounds. The 2 sets of photosynthetic reactions work together. The light-dependent reactions trap the energy of sunlight in chemical form, and the light-independent reactions use that chemical energy to produce stable, high-energy sugars from carbon dioxide and water. So, what will help my house plants grow? Among the most important factors that affect photosynthesis are temperature, light intensity, and availability of water. The reactions of photosynthesis are made possible by enzymes that function best between 0 degrees Celsius and 35 degrees Celsius. Temperatures above or below this range may affect those enzymes, slowing down the rate of photosynthesis or stopping it entirely. High light intensity increases the rate of photosynthesis. High light intensity increases the rate of photosynthesis. After the light intensity reaches a certain level, however, the plant reaches its maximum rate of photosynthesis, as seen in the graph. So for those in the shade, they have a rate of photosynthesis that levels off. And those in the sun will also have a rate of photosynthesis that levels off at a certain amount. So the rate of photosynthesis will level off here. even if the light intensity continues to increase. Because water is one of the raw materials in photosynthesis, a shortage of water can slow or even stop photosynthesis. Water loss can also damage plant tissue. Plants that live in dry conditions often have waxy coatings on their leaves to reduce water loss. Some have unique biochemical processes that make photosynthesis more efficient under dry conditions. In order to conserve water, most plants under bright, hot conditions close the small openings in their leaves that normally emit carbon dioxide. This causes carbon dioxide within the leaves to fall to very low levels, slowing down or even stopping photosynthesis. C4 and CAM plants have biochemistry that minimizes water loss while still allowing photosynthesis to take place in intense sunlight. C4 plants have a specialized chemical pathway that allows them to capture even low levels of carbon dioxide and pass it to the Calvin cycle. The name C4 plant comes from the fact that the first compound formed in this pathway contains 4 carbon atoms. The C4 pathway requires extra energy in the form of ATP to function. The C4 organisms include plant crops like corn and sugar cane and sorghum. Members of the Crassulaceae family, such as cacti and succulents, incorporate carbon dioxide into the organic acids during photosynthesis in a process called crassulacean acid metabolism, CAM. CAM plants emit air into their leaves only at night, where carbon dioxide is combined with existing molecules to produce organic acids, trapping the carbon within the leaves. During the daytime, when leaves are tightly sealed to prevent water loss, these compounds release carbon dioxide, enabling carbohydrate production. CAM plants include pineapple, mini desert cacti, and ice plants.